he keeps teaching me again and again, drilling into this mind that, and he tells me, I've told you that you are divine, everyone else is divine. But you don't even see the same divinity as me in Shirdi Baba. How are you going to see in others?
Sairam, dear listeners, SaiLit presents SaiGlory. Welcome to our first episode on the glory of Sai. This is an offering of a very humble attempt of sharing the divine experiences, miracles, and lessons learned in our journey with Sai. Let's immerse ourselves in his divinity.
Bajare Guru Charanam, Dustara Bhavasagara Taranam. O mind, take refuge in the divine feet of the Guru, which is the only one which is going to take you across the ocean of life and death. A humble pronounce at the divine lotus feet of my beloved Swami. Swami has been my divine mother, father, guide, Guru, and God. On this auspicious occasion of Gurupurnima, I would like to share with you all how Swami, as a Guru, explained to me the meaning of seeing divinity in everything. As we see sitting in this altar you can see the presiding deity is Shirdi Baba. I would not have imagined something like this 6 years back, because Swami was everything for me. And being born and brought up in Mumbai, Shirdi is very close to Mumbai. But I had never any attraction for this form or that place, because as a young girl of I think 7 or 8, I started visiting Bhakti. So, and even when Swami used to come to Mumbai, we used to visit Dharmaksheta. So seeing Swami often and in physical form, there was no need for me. I didn't feel the need, or rather, there was no calling, I can say, to visit Shirdi, or never been attracted to that form also. So, year after year, we have been visiting Bhakti and having Swami's darshan. Now, all this actually, the Shirdi thing started happening when in 2011, after Swami's Mahasamadhi. That year, in December of 2011, we decided to go on a holiday to Delhi, and at that time we thought we would visit Jaipur as well. So always there was in the back of my mind that if we ever have an altar in our house, it should be the central presiding deity should be Swami. And as seen in the bhajans, one side could be Ganesha and one side would be Shirdi Baba. So with that in mind, I thought when we go to Jaipur, we'll pick up a small Shirdi Baba's idol, which we can hand carry and bring it. Because we already had the Ganesha by then. So for that we went to Jaipur, started looking around, because Jaipur is very famous for all these marble statues. So when we went and looked around, we couldn't find anything suitable for that size which we thought we could hand carry. And there in one of the places, we saw this statue of Shirdi Baba. And it was so powerful, so attractive, and we had an instant magnetic pull to get him. But then we didn't know, getting such a big idol, what would we do with it? I mean, where to place him? And we contemplated, we were thinking, should we do this? But then it was a Wednesday. So we asked the lady, she said on Thursday perhaps there will be small Babas, all idols of Baba coming. So maybe we can pick it up tomorrow morning. So the next morning we go to the place and we see that indeed there have been small statues of Shirdi Baba with there. But somehow, as if This old man was waiting for us. He was just pulling us. It was a magnetic pull. And we just said, okay, it's your wish. I think you're calling us. You want to come to Singapore with us, So then at that time, we didn't think. We said, since you want to come, it's your divine plan. You will find a room or, an altar for yourself. So that's how Baba came to Singapore on 9th of January, a Monday, 2012. 9th January 2012, Shirdi Baba, his idol, came here. And it's always, we know that Swami has said that Shirdi Baba was incarnation of Shiva. So it was but natural that he came on that day of Monday, he came to Singapore. And this was in January of 2012. And by August 2012, his altar was made. And it was all made as per the idol of Shirdi Baba. So he became the presiding deity of this altar. And during that time, my dad, who serves at Bharti, he was here. And during his meditation, he got a clear message from Shirdi Baba that these people have not got me here. I have come. I wanted to be here. And it's not only for them, it's for the people around. This will become a temple for all. And this is what my dad told me. And when he told me that, I was like, oh, it's okay. I mean, he's telling as, just because I'm his daughter or something, or he felt, anyway, it's a good message, it's fine. It's okay. But in the back of my mind was always, I'm very happy that you came. Because we always felt like an old grandfather sitting and taking care of us, I mean, sometimes we would hug him, I feel like one tata is sitting and taking care of us. But why Shirdi form? It was in the back of my mind. I wanted an answer. Why the Shirdi form? I mean, since I was 6 or 7, I've been seeing only Swami. Never been to Shirdi. Maybe once, as a kid, I can't even remember or count it as a trip to Shirdi. So it's always been Swami. Swami is God. Swami is everything for me. But why? Why the Shirdi form? Why it had to come here? So this was in the back of my mind. So August 2012, this altar was made. September 2012, I still remember the date. It was 12th of September, a Wednesday evening. I took up this book, Swami. It's written by Geeta Paramahamsa. And reading this book at night, I was reading her experiences and how Swami took care of her. Swami loved her as a daughter. And used to even say that I won't celebrate Dasara without her, because she was such an amazing person doing selfless service. Swami loves those who do selfless service. So I was reading about it, and my mind, a monkey mind, starts thinking. I said, oh, Swami, you love her so much, I've given her so many things. I don't want all those things, I mean, in my house, in the pictures, you don't even manifest a dot of beauty. I mean, when I think and I keep seeing, is that a vibhuti? It might be just some dust. You never even give us a vibhuti. Then immediately my mind corrects. Come on, what is this? Swami has done so many things for you, Why bother about these things, I just brushed it off. I think I went off to sleep. Thursday, 13th of September, Thursday morning, I get this dream. Swami, I've always imagined Swami as young Swami, actor Swami, which I've seen in Dharmakshetra, those days, earlier days. So, Swami, I can see Swami, and he's leading me and my husband. He's saying, come up with me. He leads us through a flight of stairs. And he's walking so fast, you have to just keep a pace with him, And then he reaches the landing there. He looks at me and tells me, because I'm from Bombay, so whatever after Swami Samadhi, which I've been getting my inner voice, I can get it mostly in Hindi. Because in Bombay, in the house also, we used to speak Hindi. So Swami looks at me and tells me, Kya, tumhare liye kuch nahi kiya ab tak? Meaning, haven't I done anything for you? And then he just, from his hand, he doesn't materialize. He just throws, actually. He just puts in my hand, in my palm, some grey ash and sugar crystals in it. I don't know what it is. Then he looks at both of us and he tells, this is a place of worship. He stands there and shows to his right, this is a place of worship. A lot of prayers are going to happen here. I will make all the arrangements. Give me some place. So Thursday morning, I don't know what is the prayer, which is the place, what is he telling, but I'm happy. On a Thursday morning, he has blessed me. Other things I don't understand. that day around 10:30, many Thursdays we have satsangs at home. So this one auntie comes up. During our satsang, I just discuss with her the dream. I share with her my dream. And she tells me, I said, Auntie, I can see that Swami is giving me something, and it is some grey ash, which is rough, and some sugar crystals. It's not the one which Swami materializes, not the soft, fragrant ones, not the one with Swami. And she looks at me and she says, have you ever been to Shirdi? I said, no. She said, you know what prasad they give in Shirdi? This grey ash which you see is called Udi. And since I've been going to Shirdi often, I know that the prasad is Udi and they give sugar along with it. So Swami has shown you that he and Shirdi Sai are one. I said, oh, okay. I'm getting some message because I've been asking him, why Shirdi Baba? Why not you? And by that form. So this is one answer. Okay, sort of convinced. At least getting some answers. This was in September of 2012. And then we started, by December 2012, I started indications that you start doing Thursday Vishnu Sahasranam in your house in the evening. And the day I start Vishnu Sahasranam, just 3-4 people turn up. And there's one ardent Shirdi devotee who comes and tells, I can teach you how to do the Shirdi Aarti. Till then, 2012, I don't have any CD of Shirdi Baba. I don't know what prayers go on for Shirdi Baba at Shirdi. I was not even interested. If anybody gave me also, I said, no, it's fine. Somebody gave me once, Sai devotee, keep it. I would just put it somewhere. I'm already listening to Swami's bhajans and I said everything is the same, right? I don't need to do specifically for Shirdi Baba or something like that. So I didn't know anything about it. Only vague memory is that my mom used to read Sai Satcharita way back. But then I was too young to understand or not even interested. So 2012 December, Vishnu Sahasranam starts. This lady comes and teaches all of us the Marathi Aarti in the evening, the Dhoop Aarti. And that's how on December 13th, 2012, the Vishnu Sahasranam and the Dhoop Aarti for Baba started. So now it's almost 2012, it will be, this December will complete 5 years with Baba's grace. So that Baba, till then again, there was no feeling to go to Shirdi yet. That urge has not yet come, that yearning has not come. I think Baba wanted to prepare me. So that is the time I've just got now, December 2012, all this material and all. So whole year, full of 2013, he made me chant the Vishnu Sahasranam and learn his Aartis and slowly introduced me to Sai Satcharita. I started reading the Saptah, so I was getting interested in the stories. And by 1 year, he sort of prepared me that, I think it's time, you should be, you're getting ready to come to Shirdi. January 1st, 2014, the call, come to Shirdi. Very strong call. And so many things happened. One led to the other. And February 4th, we were at Shirdi. And my brother had arranged for the 5th morning Kakad Aarti. So we picked him up in Bombay, we were in Bombay, picked him up. On the way to Shirdi, he tells me, you were booked for one Aarti tomorrow morning, February 5th morning. Do you know, by Swami's grace, you have 3 instead of 1. I think Baba wants to see you thrice. We have got today evening Aarti, tomorrow morning Aarti, and then you have one darshan. I was like, oh my God, And I said, okay, I was grateful, I was thankful. I said, okay, come to Shirdi, we can see Baba 3 times. Okay. At 5 p.m. sharp, February 5th, we enter the gates of Shirdi. There he had arranged a person to take us to, the special darshan. So that person takes them. He leads us through a flight of stairs, to a landing. He makes us sit there. He tells, wait, the darshan is there. Till, there's some more time, till you can go for the darshan. The Samadhi Mandir is there. Immediately, Swami tells, this was the flight of stairs I showed you. This is the place where you're waiting for the darshan. And who do you think made these arrangements for you? You had come for one darshan and given you 3. So that was a real message for me that both of them are the same. Don't differentiate. And it had a beautiful darshan. Came back. After that, so many Sai activities have been going. From that moment, I have never differentiated between Shirdi Sai and Sathya Sai. For me, both are same. I do both of them with equal love and zest. And as Swami had told, Shirdi Baba had told my dad, the same way, people started coming here. To this day, every Thursday, Shirdi devotees coming here and they want to know about Swami. They are more interested in knowing about Swami. And I remember when my dad told me, I asked him also, why do you think Shirdi Baba is here? And why this place? Why did you choose our house? Because I've never been to Shirdi, I was never attracted to him. He said, perhaps this is Swami's purpose of bringing Sathya Sai and Shirdi Sai devotees together and to make them realize the unity. So for that, he wanted to first teach me before I can tell anything to others. So it was a big lesson for me, and he keeps continuously teaching because monkey mind keeps changing. So he keeps teaching me again and again, drilling into this mind that, and he tells me, I've told you that you are divine, everyone else is divine. But you don't even see the same divinity as me in Shirdi Baba. How are you going to see in others? So this was a very big message for me. And from then on, I try to, do my best. At least, wherever I can do, I see others. I try to serve with love and compassion. Though I have a long way to go, but I think I'm on this path, on this journey. And all thanks to my Divine Master and Guru, who taught me this, I think, a very big lesson of seeing divinity. I have only to say thank you, and I'm really very grateful that, he chooses us as an instrument to do various things, his things, and he gives credit to us, the way he loves us is amazing. So, Anyatha Sharanam Nasti, Tvameva Sharanam Mama, Tasmat Karumya Bhavena Raksha Raksha Sadishwara. Sad.